Now, another power of observation through abstract art is the ink blot test, and a lot of us have heard about that in the old days when you went to the psychiatrist. Well, they gave you an ink blot test. Sometimes. I don't know if they were Jungians or Freudians. They throw a bunch of ink, and what do you see? And somebody sees this and somebody sees that. And it gives you a picture or a clue as to what's going on in there. It makes sense. It's called Rorschach. ROHRSCHCH, something like that. Rorschach test, ink blot. What do you see? I come out of a movie with my buddy. And that movie was garbage. And my buddy says, I thought it was wonderful. It's a Rorschach. Abstracts are Rorschachs. And that's what you can discover with them. They're also Rorschachs, not for the psychiatrist or for comparing yourself and judging movies and books and everything else or whatever, and art, but it's a Rorschach for you. Because when you do abstracts, you can self-efface, or you can have the atoms looking at a bunch of atoms, and you can reflect, and you can do your own Rorschach. That's what's really interesting about abstract painting. That's the power of them. Forget about what they look like for now. You can have all sorts of techniques. I have a lot of interesting products and techniques and fun with them that you can have. There's several different options that I use, especially on mirrors and glass. I can go into all that. But I want to talk about the power of it. The foundational that's going on up here is, wow, I can do my own ink blot test. I can do it with color and depth and length and breadth. And I can go on and on and on with it. And then when I stop really caring about what it looks like, that's when it starts looking good. That's Zen. You do less and accomplish more. They got that from Taoism, and then Zen picked up a lot of that from Taoism. If you go into ancient Taoism, well, it's not so ancient. They talk about quantum physics with ancient Taoism and some of these other ancient cultures. That's why it goes into this. The Greeks went into it also with their stop-action photography, and Taoism goes into the complementarity principle. If you've ever read The Art of War, it's not about war. Well, that's what it's called, but if you read it, it's like, wow, that's really cool stuff. Why? Because it's a lot of common sense. You know, like if you think your enemy is gonna attack on the right, well, you better attack on the left. If he thinks you're coming from the left, make him think you're coming from the right. If you have a small force, make him think you have a large one. If you have a large one, make him think you have just a few guys. That's all. That's all the art of war is. There's stuff like that. And that's what painting is. And drawing is, if I have all this dark over here, I gotta lighten it up with something. Or if I have too much vertical over here, I got a better horizontal somewhere. You know, that's all it is. But you're not at war with the painting or drawing. You're using complements and common sense and opposites in the sense that they don't exist without each other, but also they give you this power of this binary that I talk about, that quantum physics is about. Also, this is what the complementarity principle is, at these binary code. You accomplish more with doing less. Particle wave, E SMC.